Good morning, class. Welcome to our CSE1 Graphics and Multimedia class. So, today, we will discuss about introduction to Adobe Photoshop. So, before we start our discussion, we have our learning outcomes. Number one, understand the history of Adobe Photoshop, and then explore different function and version of Adobe Photoshop. Identify the difference of file format under function. Understand and use different panel bars. Use the various work area palettes. So, lahat yan itatakal natin sa ating Unit 1 or Chapter 1. So, before kita mag-jump to our Adobe Photoshop software, so we need first to understand ano ba talaga si Adobe. So, si Adobe System is a software company known by everyone whether you want to create a complex graphics or just remove the wrinkles, spots, and image. So, si Adobe is a company na nag-produce it software nga Adobe Photoshop. So, si Adobe, haybo ko niyang Adobe Photoshop yung pinoproduce niya, no? Meron pa siyang tinatawag nating Adobe Reader, which is ginagamit natin siya for PDF files. Then the Adobe Acrobat for converting different files, no? Halimbawa, naka-PDF siya, pwede natin siyang convert into a Microsoft Word. So, another, we have also the Adobe Illustrator para makapag-create ng mga logo, and Adobe Flash for animation naman, and then Adobe Dreamweaver for web development. At marami pang products si Adobe like InDesigns, Animate, so marami pa. So, as of now, yung itatakal lang natin is si natawag nating Photoshop. Kasi nga, yung class natin is about graphics and multimedia. So, Photoshop was created in 1988 by Thomas and John Knoll. Since became the de facto industry standard in raster graphics editing. So, pag sinabi natin raster graphics editing, which, ano siya, raster base or naka-pixel base siya. So, the word Photoshop has become a verb as into to Photoshop an image. So, makaron, very popular si Adobe Photoshop, no? Sinasabi natin na pa-Photoshop naman ako ng mga pictures nyo. So, Photoshop, or tinatawag din natin siyang Photoshopping. So, or Photoshop contest to Adobe discourage such a use. So, si Adobe Photoshop, may tatlong model siya, or meron pang iba, pero usually ginagamit talaga is tatlo, which is si RGB, si CMYK, C-Lab. Hindi pala siya tatlo, meron pa siyang spot color and duotone. So si RGB or red, green, and black, no? Then the CMYK is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, or red, green, blue. Then the spot color naman, and then we have the duotone. And then, ano ba yung tinatawag nating Adobe Photoshop? So, Photoshop is the leading professional image editing program released by Adobe. So, Photoshop is used for creating and editing image to be used in print or online. Easy to use but fully of high quality features, Photoshop is the best choice for any image manipulation jobs. So, si Photoshop is may iba't ibang purpose siya. So, hindi lang pang-edit ng image, no? So, una, pwede siyang gamitin natin for PowerPoint or presentation. Pwede natin gumawa tayo ng image, then i-import natin siya into PowerPoint presentation. So, or we can also use for publication, layouts, handouts, and brochure. Ito yung palaging ginagamit ko para mag-create ng mga publications or layouts and handouts. So, pwede tayong makakreate dito ng mga programs, no? And then, we have also the World Wide Web, or pwede natin gamitin si Photoshop as front-end ng program ng mga website, kasi usually kailangan natin siya ng mga graphics. So, si Photoshop ang ginagamit natin para makapag-create ng mga image for the website. Then also we have for graphics for web, ito yung for website, no? Web designs and navigation. So, very popular si Photoshop. Kahit ako, gumagamit ako ng Photoshop kapag nag-create ng mga image for website. Also for this video segments. So si Photoshop meron siyang video segment, no? Pwede tayong makapag-edit ng video sa Photoshop, but masyadong kailangan niyang mas mataas na specs para makapag-edit tayo ng video, kasi medyo naglalag siya kapag marami ng video. Tsaka si Photoshop kasi hindi siya as in intended for video editing. So may mga software naman si Adobe for video editing. So more on talaga siya into graphics, no? So nilagyan lang talaga siguro siya ng video segment for mga split seconds na animations. Then also for the digital materials. So like yung mga for tarpaulin, ginagawang mga tarpaulin yan. Usually ginagamit nilang software niyan is si Adobe Photoshop. So let's proceed to the version history. So, si Photoshop, hindi lang siya iisang version. So, maraming version si Photoshop. And then, every version, meron siyang kanya-kanyang features na pinapalabas, no? So, una-una, meron tayong Photoshop CS or si Photoshop CS natin. So, the first Photoshop CS was commercially released in October 2003. That's the 8th major version of Photoshop. So, siya yung isa sa may pinakaunang version nila sa the Photoshop CS. So, isa sa mga features niya, si Match Color, was introduced in CS, which reads color data to achieve uniform expression throughout a series of picture. Yung sa CS version na yan, kaya daw mag-copy ng color into another image na kaya niyang magbasa ng color ng ibang image, and then pwede natin siyang kopyahin. Then also we have the Photoshop CS2. It was released in May 2005, expanded on its predecessor with a new set of tools and features. So may iba pa siyang features. One of the most significant inclusion CS2 was the implementation of natawag nating smart objects, which allow you user to scale and transport image and vector illustration without losing image quality. So si smart object naman daw yung isang features ni CS2 na as of now ginagamit siya ng mga graphic designer. Kasi pag once halimbawa nag-import ka ng image into Adobe Photoshop, hindi agad siya naglo-loss yung mismong quality niya kasi nako-convert siya into smart object. So that's why halimbawa mga vector graphics, naka-vector base siya, hindi siya agad naglo-lose quality because of the smart object. And up to now ginagamit siya ng mga graphic designer. And then next is the Adobe Photoshop CS3. So ako I started from the version CS3 when I am in high school. So, dito ako nag-start sa version na CS3. So, improves in features from previous version. Photoshop introduced a new tools. One of the most significant, streamlined interface which allows increased performance, speed, and efficiency. So, para sa akin, si Adobe Photoshop CS3, siya yung may pinaka convenient gamitin, no? Kaya as of now, minsan ginagamit ko pa rin sa CS3 kasi hindi siya ganoon kabigat gamitin na software, unlike sa mga US version ngayon. So meron din siyang mga portable version ng CS3. So there is also improved support of camera raw files. Si camera raw files naman ginagamit siya sa mga photography, no? For example, nakaset yung camera mo into camera raw. So raw, pag sinabi nga natin raw siya, no? Hindi siya edited pa. So pag nilagay natin siya into Photoshop Raw, pwede natin siya ma-edit ng mas maigi, no? So which allow user to process image with higher speed and conversion quality. So CS3 support over 150 RAW format as well as JPEG, TIFF, and PDF. So maganda din kay RAW file. Halimbawa, in-upload mo siya as RAW, pwede mo siya ma-convert into different file extensions like JPEG, TIFF, and PDF. So yan si Adobe Photoshop CS3. And then we have also the Photoshop CS4. CS4 features smoother panning and zooming. So mas nag-iba na yung interface ni CS3 kay CS4. Mas naging siya, smooth siya tignan. Yung tab bar niya parang the same siya sa Google Chrome. Parang pareho na siya sa Google Chrome na may mga tabs sa taas. Later on, siguro makikita niyo din siya kung paano siya gamitin. Allowing faster image editing at high magnification. The interface more simplified with a tab-based interface, making it conversion of gradient maps to 3D objects. So, dito sa CS4, meron na tayong tinatawag na 3D objects. So, pwede na tayong makakreate ng mga 3D designs or like text effects. Pwede na natin gamitin sa CS4. Sa CS3, hindi siya pwede. So, also, we have adding depth to layers and text and getting print quality output with new ray tracing rendering engine. So, yun yung mga features ni CS4. And also for the CS5, it was launched on April 12, 2010. In a video posted on official Facebook page, the development team revealed that the new technology under the development including 3D-dimensional brushes and warping tool. So ito maganda din si CS5 na versions. So CS5 introduced the new tools such as content aware, the refine edge and mix brush, bristle tips, and puppet warp. The community also had a hand in the addition had made to CS5 as 30 new features and improved were included by request. So, meron na tayong content aware or ginagamit siya kapag nag-change ng mga backgrounds. Then, refined edge, ginagamit siya pag medyo blurry yung edge niya. Siya yung nagpapa-refine or nagpapa-blur. Then, may mga mixed brushes na rin. Bristle tips and puppet warp. The next version is the Photoshop CS6, released in May 2012, added a new creative design tools and provided a redesigned interface with a focus on enhanced performance. New features have been added to the content aware such as tool as the content aware patch and content aware move. So later on, may intindihan nyo din kung ano ginagamit, tinatawag natin content aware patch and content aware move. So Adobe Photoshop CS6 brought a suite of tools for video editing. Ito na siya. Sa CS6 nilagyan na for video editing. So yung mga GIF image, pwede na tayong gumamit niyan dito sa Adobe Photoshop. Then also the color exposure and adjustment. And then as well as layers are among a few things that are featured in this editor. So CS6 isa sa mga version niya is naglagay sila ng content aware patch and then content aware move and video editing, color and exposure adjustment. Then the last one, we have the Photoshop CC version, or si Photoshop CC version, siya yung pinaka latest na ngayon na version. So sa Photoshop CC version na lang, hindi na siya nag-change ng name, no? So ginagawa nila, nagbe-version na lang sila like 14.0. So, yung pinaka-early version ng Photoshop CC is 14.0. It was launched on June 18, 2013, the next major version after CS6. So, Adobe added various creative features like Adobe Stocks, which is a library of custom stocks image. It also includes the ability to have more than one layer style, for example, in older version of the Photoshop. Only one shadow could be used for layer, but in CC 15, up to 10 are available. So, isa sa maganda sa CC version naman, pwede tayo mag-add ng mga FX, more than one FX for one layer daw. So, sa ngayon, si Adobe Photoshop CC version, nag-upgrade na yung version niya. Halimbawa, pag nag-update sila, nag-change yung 14.0 to 15.0, 16.0, and then so on and so forth, no? So, ngayon, meron siyang pinakabago is the 2020 version yata. So, maganda din kay CS6 and the CC version. For example, gumagamit ka ng Adobe Photoshop and then bigla mo siyang na-close yung mismong files or mismong Adobe Photoshop mo or nag-crash siya. Pagbukas mo ulit ng Adobe Photoshop, automatic yon na re-restore yung mismong files na ginamit mo. So, hindi siya magka-crash siya tsaka mawawala. So, bumabalik yung mismong files na ginamit mo. So, now, let's proceed to the file format. File format, or first, we have the PSD, or stands for Adobe Photoshop or Photoshop document. So, a PSD file stores an image with support for most imaging option available in Photoshop. So, this includes layer with mask, transparency text, alpha channels and spot colors, clipping path, and blue tone settings. So, si PSD siya yung pinaka-standard format ng Adobe. So, kapag pinindot mo yung Ctrl S, automatic yon PSD files na siya. So, pag sinabi natin PSD files, editable siya sa Adobe Photoshop. Just like your Microsoft Word, di ba meron tayong docs files, di ba? Like your Excel, we have the XLS file. So, automatic yon nako-convert siya as editable files. Kung sa Photoshop naman, meron tayong tinatawag na .psd files. Yun siya. Then also, sa Photoshop, you can change in different file format. Isa dyan si Windows bitmap or BMP file format, also known as bitmap image file or device independent bitmap. So, si bitmap is a raster based graphics. So, ibig sabihin yan, hindi siya editable pag once na change mo na siya into bitmap. So, hindi mo na siya ma-change into other format. For example, ito. Sa PSD muna. Sa PSD. So, I have here PSD file. So, pag nilagay ko si bakery PSD finals into Adobe Photoshop. So, yan. So, editable siya. So, pwede natin siya ma-move pwede natin siya ma-move. Yan. So, pwede natin siya ma-move. So, for example, yan, pwede natin siya ma-move. So, kasi nga, naka-PSD file siya. So, pwede natin siya ma-move. Yan. Okay. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng PSD files. So, sa BMP files naman siya, hindi natin siya pwedeng ma-move into different file forms. Kasi pag sinave mo siya as BMP files, wala nga siya dito kasi hindi siya naka-merge. So, parang ano lang siya, JPEG files lang siya. As in, pure raster-based image. Then also, we have here the graphics interchange format or tinatawag nating GIF. No? familiar kayo sa tinatawag nating GIF, is a bitmap image format that is developed in US-based software. So parang siyang sa Facebook na mga GIF image na kapag nagko-comment tayo, yun yung ginagamit natin, no? So we have also 256 different colors chosen from the 24-bit RGB color space. So ports animation allows a separate palette to 256 color for each frame. Then we have here the most common, the JPEG, pronounced as JPEG, or Joint Photographic Expert Group, or natawag nating the most commonly used method of lossy compression for digital image. So mostly ginagamit siya for digital photography. So si JPEG, siya yung standard format natin sa mga image natin. Just like your mobile phone, yung file format niyan is JPEG. Pag once na mag-picture ka, automatic yan, naka-JPEG format siya. Or halimbawa din, mga dina-download nyo mostly sa Google, yung file format din yan is JPEG. And also, ito yung mga mostly ginagamit natin din kapag nagpapaprint tayo ng mga images, si JPEG din yung ginagamit natin. Then also we have here the portable network graphics, or tinatawag natin siyang PNG. So ano ba si PNG? PNG is a raster graphics file format that supports lossless data compression. PNG was created as an improved non-patented placement graphics interchange format. So si PNG naman, halimbawa kailangan nyo ng image na walang white background sa likod, PNG yung ginagamit natin yan. So papakita ko kung ano yung pinakaiba ni JPEG at ni PNG. So for example, maglalagay muna ako dito ng image. For example, ito. Then I have here two different kinds of image. We have the JPEG files and then the PNG files. So first, lalagay muna natin si JPEG files. Yeah. So si JPEG files. Pag nilagay ko dito si JPEG files, makikita nyo, meron siyang white background sa gilid, di ba? And then kapag naman si .png files yung nilagay natin dito, as you can see, wala siyang white backgrounds sa likod. Kasi nga, meron tinatawag natin siyang as a raster-based graphic format, non-patented graphics interchange format siya. So, kapag gumamit kayo ng PNG, ibig sabihin yan, pwede kayong gumawa ng image without your background, no? Wala siyang background, purely image mo lang talaga. Okay? Then we have also here the PICT, no, or PICT, a graphic file format introduced on the original Apple Macintosh computer as its standard meta file format. So usually si PICT na to, ginagamit siya sa mga Macintosh or naka-Mac, no, or naka-Apple. So sa atin na gumagamit ng Windows, so hindi siya usually ginagamit si PICT. So kahit i-disregard na lang muna natin siya kasi hindi naman natin nagagamit si PICT. And again, ito yung pinaka ginagamit ko talaga as a graphic designer, no? Si tag image format, file format, or tinatawag natin siyang TIFF or TIF. So ito yung palagi kong ginagamit kasi viewable siya and then editable siya. Unlike siya sa mga JPEG format na pag once na convert mo siya into JPEG, hindi na siya editable. Si TIF naman, yung pinagkaiba nila sa ibang file format, kung si PSD, hindi mo agad makikita yung mismong image niya, diba? Kasi nga .psd, hindi mo alam kung anong laman ng mismong files ng PSD. Si JPEG naman, makikita mo yung mismong files niya pero hindi mo siya mai-edit na, for example, si-change mo yung mga text kasi nga naka-merge na siya. Si TIF naman, viewable siya, parang pinaghalo siyang JPEG and PSD. Viewable siya as image at editable siya as PSD. Kaya yun yung mostly ginagamit ng mga graphic designer. So for example, ito nga, si Bakery A. Shuming. Hindi. Na-merge ko pala yun. Hanap lang ako. Hanap. Ito. So for example, ito. 1.tif or yun nga yung last na sinabi ko. And then we have here the TIF files or the 1.tif, no, or tinatawag nating tag image file format. So pag nilagay ko dito si TIF, pwede siyang ma-edit. Yan, pwede na siyang ma-edit. Yan. So, pwede siyang mag-move. Kasi nga viewable siya as well as editable. Pwede natin siyang ma-edit. Yan. For example, change ko siya ng empanada. Yan. So, pwede natin siyang for example, yan. Yan. So, yan yung tinatawag natin TIF. Pero kung si JPEG naman, pag nilagay natin yan dito sa Photoshop, hindi siya movable. So, buong-buo pa rin yung mismong image niya. Kaya hindi siya natin na move. Okay? So, dyan yung pinagkaiba ng mga file format natin. So, as of now, yan muna. Then, we will have a quiz after this discussion. So, disregard na lang muna Psychology kasi i-change ko siya sa ibang format. And then, also pala, so those student na wala pang Photoshop, no, you can use or you can go to this website, the photopeia.com. This is an online Adobe Photoshop. Pareho siya ng Adobe Photoshop na pwede tayo makapag-edit kahit naka-mobile phones lang tayo. So for example, ito siya. Yan. Ito yung tinatawag nating Photopeia. Yan. Tingnan niya, photopeia.com. So pwede kayo dito makapag-create, makapag-edit ng videos or pictures. For example, new, you can create a different for example, cover page. Ayan. Ayan. So, you can also use text. Yan. The same lang siya sa ginagamit natin as Adobe Photoshop na ganito. So, medyo pareho lang yung file format niya, no? So, to those students na wala pang Adobe Photoshop, you can use this one. Okay? So, I think that's it for today. Antay lang tayo ng another announcement ko. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.